Hello, my name is Leah Sloan. Thank you for joining me for my Theory to Practice presentation. I'll be discussing instructional theories and how they resonate with me as a future educator. Rather than choose one single theory for my practice, my choice in teaching theory is like an upside-down pyramid, with humanism forming the umbrella at the top, constructivism forming the body, and behaviorism as an additional support. Based on research and personal experience, with my own education being heavily based in behaviorism and eventually moving to humanism, I believe students will learn best and take ownership of their learning when they feel valued. Teaching should be student-centered, engaged on personal growth. Instruction should be progressive, transitioning from activating prior knowledge, building new knowledge, and using that knowledge in new ways. Through social constructivism, students will feel valued and motivated for learning by being seen as intelligent contributors in the classroom. Behaviorism forms the support for a positive learning environment and motivates those students who respond well to extrinsic rewards. In my English language arts classroom, my job's going to be as facilitator. I'm going to be the one teaching students how to learn. I'll be equipping them with the skills they need to find new knowledge and what to do with that knowledge, how to share it with others, how to recall it. Students will be the experts. In order for this to happen, I need to address metacognition from the get-go. Students need to be able to recognize their learning patterns. For example, students doing a close reading assignment will leave tracks on their reading. They'll make sticky notes and write where they understand something, what they're understanding, and what they need to go back and research. I believe heavily on exploration projects and mini lesson presentations. According to the Common Core State Standards, students need to be working in groups. They also need to be producing things that can be published, writing for audiences, and these projects are the perfect setup for that. No matter which content area you're working in, students can be researching, or if their job is to be the presenter, they could be polishing their skills by rereading the information and presenting it to the class. Or maybe they would be presenting this on the computers, offering a link that you could watch something that they have produced, or they could be demonstrating in another classroom for maybe younger students. This group work is also going to involve feedback. I want students to be able to respectfully give constructive feedback to each other. This goes back to being valued. If they can tell another person what they did right and how they could do better, and they can also accept that information for themselves and go back and make changes, they're going to grow. This also gives them a chance to hold each other accountable for learning. This is also motivating because it doesn't just reward them for getting a job done. They know that their classmates are counting on them to do their part. Choices are so important. In my classroom, no matter which content area we're studying, whether it be a genre, or maybe social studies, or if we're looking at biology, I want students to be able to choose their materials and choose the way they present. As a teacher, I have to facilitate what the project's going to be and what topic we're looking at, but I want them to be able to read from authors that they enjoy or gather information from resources that they maybe understand better through internet connection, or maybe certain books that they enjoy looking at with picture layouts, no matter what age. I plan on using mini lessons to teach strategies to keep it short and simple, let them listen and then practice what I've just demonstrated for them. So that's where a little bit of modeling comes in. I also plan to have readers and writers workshops. I need to schedule a block of time for students to sit down and read and write, knowing that they have an expert that's going to help them. So while they're reading and writing, they're making notes of what they're going to ask me. And they're going to know that I'm going to come around and talk to each one of them individually and give them feedback so they can go back and make adjustments and grow again. I plan on using this time for formative assessment so I can figure out where I need to change for each student and which one that I need to make adjustments in my teaching. Additionally, I'd like to use exit tickets so students can leave me notes on what they want to learn back to the KWL strategy, what they want to know, what I haven't covered, as well as what they are learning. Based on research, I believe the application of the theories that blended together will lead to students becoming critical thinkers and lifelong learners. Thank you for joining me for my presentation.